Hello, sunshines. It's your girl, Lauren, back with Speak Up Law Podcast, and so glad to be back with you to give another motivational message for this week. So I like to just jump into it and just get this thing going. So this week, and the topic that I want to just discuss briefly is give yourself more self-love. So this week has been all the things, working like crazy, as always, traveling like crazy that I always do. But one thing that I did this week was make sure I call them, Wellness Wednesday, and focus on giving myself some self form of wellness, be it a facial at home, taking a hot bath, whatever it may be. I try to really make sure that I give myself some form of self-love every week. So this week, I actually decided to kind of do a little bit more because of the hotel I was staying at had a amazing spa. If you haven't seen it, I have it in a reel right now on my page. You can see the amazingness. And so I had like a 90 minute massage. After the massage, they have a space where you can go outside and sit in like this mineral pool. The water was warm. It was absolutely amazing. The only thing I was mad about was that I wasn't able to stay longer because of the end of the day, so I didn't get as much time in like the sauna and other amenities that the spa had, but definitely took my wellness up a smidge this week for sure. So in reflecting through the week, and I had a hair appointment, and I was talking to my stylist, and we're just talking through all the things, and she kind of stopped me and said, you need to give yourself more self-love. And I kind of stopped, like, what do you mean? I do all the things for self-love. I have all of the things you can think of to make sure that I treat myself well and do all these actions every week, at least to keep that. And she was like, the big thing, though, is you have to remind yourself of how you speak to yourself. Yeah, that kind of stopped me in my tracks. Because I naturally have, in some way and truthfully, ways that I feel about myself, my body, my image, where I wish I could be fitter. But your girl loves her food too, and her cocktails. So it's kind of like this. It's a balance all the time. I'm trying to figure this out. But I realized that I do, and sitting there in that reflection moment, I do give myself a ton of negative self-talk. And one of her random challenges, I like waist beads, and so she was like, put your waist beads on, because she said it helps with body confidence, which, let me tell you, I added one and I feel like it does. But the big thing is, we know the phrase actions speak louder than words, but sometimes we really got to focus on what those words mean, how we are focus on those words. I cannot speak right now, because heck, you heard my list. I give myself all the action of self-love, but the words, they matter as well. And so how you're speaking to yourself is so important. So if you are one who looks in the mirror and just puts yourself down, no, I challenge you, and I'm challenging myself too. Let's make this week all about the positive self-talk. Let's give ourselves more love in what we say to our bodies and to ourselves. Say some affirmations. Affirm over your life. Affirm all the awesomeness that you are. Affirm every small thing that you do. And I'm going to do this too. And I bet by the end of this week, just how our outlook on life is going to be so much better. Because affirming that positivity is where it's at. So this week, let's give ourselves some more self-love. If you need to do some more action, maybe you're like, Lauren, I got it down. I talk to myself in the mirror. I hype myself up every morning. Great. I'm so glad. you're maybe not doing some actions. And it could be just going to get a little cheapy face mask from, say, a Target or something and putting in your face and just having 20 minutes of quiet time listening to some meditation music. Whatever it is, and it doesn't even have to cost money. Let's also take that as, a mindset of self-love. It doesn't have to always cost. Self-love also could be just walking outside in the evening for 20 minutes, getting some fresh air, get your body moving. So whatever self-love that you need to do to yourself, let's do that this next week. Let's build in some really good habits that we can keep going and just loving on ourselves. And I'll close with this. One of the things that I am a semi-Peloton junkie when I'm on it. And one of the things that I love in the sessions with Dr. Chelsea is we do this move at times where we're literally giving ourselves a hug. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug to thank it for doing all it's done so far for you. Give your body a hug. And especially in this COVID era where you don't get to see as many people as maybe you did before, that hug to yourself is just, it is phenomenal. So we got some homework this week, guys. We're giving ourselves some more self-love via action, via words, via our thoughts, all the above, so that we can keep moving and being healthy and healed. That's it for this week. I will talk to y'all next week. Meet me at the mic on Mondays. Alrighty, bye. All right, good people. That is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show so that you can catch every new episode. Make sure to leave a review so I can continue to bring you fresh content. And of course, do not forget to follow me on my social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram at _SpeakUpLaw. And to check out my website, www.speakuplaw.com, for other great info and services. Until next time, good people. Hi everyone, my name is Lauren, aka Law, and I am the host of Speak Up Law. My goal in life is to amplify voices, connect people, and spread joy. So the way that I am doing that is very, very soon. I have a show coming out called Speak Up Law. Speak Up Law is a show that I crafted and created that showcases Black excellence, HBCU life, and lets you see all these amazing different professions of amazing Black people doing things in their lanes and absolutely crushing it. The show is filmed on HBCU campuses and other local businesses around the Nashville and Atlanta area, where you can meet and see people in their real time and see all the different professions that they do. When I tell you that I called in some amazing folks, I got entrepreneurs in the whiskey industry, I got art gallery owners, doctors, dentists, the list goes on. And even you get to hear from one of my amazing friends who is part of the Fisk Jubilee Singers. If you don't know who they are, look them up. They just won a Grammy. So until then, you can learn more about my show by going to Facebook or Instagram at _SpeakUpLaw or my website, www.speakuplaw.com. Until next time, love y'all. We'll chat later.